Okay, I got to be clear. I don't even remember the number that Lamar is asking for. I know he's in the final year of his rookie contract. I know that he represents himself. He does not have an agent. I know that he wants more money than it appears that the Ravens are willing to give him, though. In negotiations, Jake, you can probably speak this better than we can. A lot of times they just go down to the final hour as the two sides desperately try to cling to what they want. And so maybe Lamar and the Ravens end up meeting in the middle. If they do not, I am giving the New Orleans Saints permission to pay that man whatever he wants. Mortgage the future. And I tweeted that in already. We're seeing some people, like my guy Mark Ryan here. He does radio over there in Atlanta for 92.9 The Game. Says, no QB in the salary cap era has ever won a Super Bowl making 13% or more of his team's salary cap. A team can pay Lamar Jackson $50 million per season, and in doing so, ensure they won't hoist the Lombardi. Estimated cap next season, $220 million. 13% of that is 28.6. Hey, Mark, get the hell out of here, nerd. I want to see Lamar Jackson sprinting around in the black and gold, throwing sick touchdowns to Alvin Kamara and to Chris Olave and to Jawan Johnson and Raheed Shaheed. Like, that's a tight offense. Okay? And Lamar Jackson would give you an immediate boost, fan interest, all of these things. Again, is it the best path to winning? There's debate to be had there. I just don't give a damn about the debate. Go get Lamar Jackson. And I actually think that Lamar Jackson is really, a lot of people are criticizing him for representing himself, but this hardball that he's playing better on himself, I think it'll pay off in the same way that it paid off for Dak, in that when push comes to shove, if the Ravens don't want to pay him and he hits the open market, somebody will. I believe somebody will, or they'll maybe get closer to the number than the Ravens would. Like, if you open up a bidding war on a former NFL MVP quarterback, even with all the flaws that Lamar has, that market would be explosive.
Well, you have to take a look at a lot of things, right? Because who has a quarterback now already in place? Who has the money to spend on a quarterback? Where is somewhere Lamar would want to go? Would he choose more money or better access to a title? We were talking about the Saints during the break, obviously. Like, if you bring him in, you'd have to bring in someone that offensively could get the most out of his skill set, because I don't believe that Pete Carmichael could. You have a Taysom Hill, which is Lamar light, and you don't really understand how to use him, it feels like. Like, there's times like when the plays are nice, but it's like you don't really know necessarily when to call certain plays. It just the Cleveland game kind of comes to mind here.
We'll hire John Harbaugh to be OC, okay, if we have to. We'll hire John Harbaugh to work under Dennis Allen as OC.
I mean, Harbaugh's more of a special teams guy.
That's true.
We'll
hire
Kyle Shanahan?
No, Roman was it?
Greg Roman?
Yes, we'll hire Greg Roman. We'll bring Greg Roman back, and he can be – actually, that could probably be realistic.
So when you look at a team maybe that would have some money to spend, that is not incredibly too far from being a team that can make somewhat of a run and doesn't have a quarterback situation they feel great about, you could go to maybe the Washington Commanders. That one might make some sense. Now, Pittsburgh's got Kenny Pickett, so you're not going to go into the AFC North. Everybody's set at quarterback. Obviously, Cleveland and Cincinnati are. You look at Chicago, Fields has been electric at times this year. Detroit might have an opening depending on how they view Jared Goff, although he's been pretty good this year. You could go to Houston, but you're far away from playing for anything significant. I mean, you're a bad football team.
And plus, Houston's going to go the young option, right? Like, they're going to go with Bryce Young
how about this team, though? And their owner certainly is not afraid to make a bold move. Indianapolis Colts. Good defense. You've got weapons. Jonathan Taylor at running back, Pittman at receiver. You've got an offensive line.
Great O-line.
That's really, really good. You have an owner that will spend money. You could hire the next head coach to fit his skill set, right? You imagine back in the backfield, Jonathan Taylor and Lamar Jackson?
The only thing that's not tight about that is Indy's uniforms are so lame. I mean, they're good uniforms, but they're not cool for Lamar Jackson. Like, look how good Lamar Jackson looks in the black and purple Ravens scheme. Imagine this man in the black and gold. Yeah.
Right here.
30 second? Okay, you got 30.
Every single person that wears that uniform
looks tight.
looks amazing.
Yeah, it's true.
In person as well. It can be like a bad body god.
He's talking
puts
about the
on
Ravens, by the way.
that uniform.
Yeah.
I don't know who their tailor is, but
So
they're the
cool.
best in the league. I swear. I have had teammates go to Baltimore. I'm like,
Did you get jacked all
yes. Are you on that juice? Like, what's going on here? It's like, just his uniform. So, to be fair, he would look good, I think, in another uniform, but everyone looks good in that uniform. It was them, and it was the New York Giants. Whoever their tailor was, so much better than ours in San Diego.
Look, there's a lot of people saying Lamar can't throw in the chat. Are y'all stupid? He won NFL MVP. Like, are you legitimately dumb? Like, how do you sit here and type that a cat who won NFL MVP playing quarterback can't throw the ball? That's just silly. Don't be stupid. No, I'm feeling pretty stupid off this king cake, dude. First pull, random cut. There's the baby. Can't help but feel that it's a great omen for the Pels tonight. I'm feeling really good about that Pels money line.